Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, November 19th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. Hello. And our energy mantra for today is I am impeccable with my desire. And oh my gosh, there are definitely a few things going on in the astro. So right now, as of recording this, we have Mars about 3 hours out from shifting into Scorpio. So Mars and Scorpio, which we're going to dig into. We also have Jupiter. Jupiter is finishing up in Sagittarius. And as Jupiter finishes these final degrees, Jupiter is right at the galactic center. So the galactic center is actually a pretty interesting, very important degree in astrology. It's in Sagittarius. It's basically the rotational center of our Milky Way galaxy. There's a black void is what I said, the void energy. So is Jupiter, this planet of expansion, this planet of like infinite possibilities, gifts, good things, connects to this galactic center over the next, few days. There's a really strong energy of infinite possibilities that we definitely want to connect into. So let's look at these energies, these astro energies, especially in tandem. Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio gives us a very intense focus. Mars is that young energy. It is our action energy. It connects us to our desires. It connects us to our passion. It can be, especially in the sign of Scorpio, a little bit obsessive. So be aware of rising passion and obsession. This is a good time to check and recheck your motivation. Get in touch with your integrity. I love the energy mantra for today. Be impeccable with your desires, especially look at this timing. Mars, which connects us to our desires, and then Jupiter, which is like, here you go, have a little more, sir. Jupiter connecting to the galactic center. So it's almost like, rubbing a genie in a bottle, but it's like, do you really, 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 really want this? Do you really want this? Is this really what you want? This is a great time to check and recheck that energy and check and recheck your motivations for what it is that you are desiring. I always love Abraham. They're like, you think you want these things because it's going to make you happier to have these things. So just, really tune into these energies. Get clear in yourself around this. Mahalo agrees. This is also a really good time with Mars moving into Scorpio. Check your motivations. Be clear around your shadow. We are in our final day of Mercury in Scorpio. Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Mercury is going direct tomorrow. So it's like, get clear around your shadow, because if you're not clear with that energy, those desires, those things that you want, you can easily go to a place where it's not coming about from purity, but rather from a manipulative standpoint of, I need this thing, I will die if I can't have this thing, I will do anything to have this thing. So get impeccable with your desires and get in alignment with your motivation, get in alignment with your actionable energies. Also just be aware of intensified focus. Again, you may feel that feeling, I'll die if I can't have this thing. I feel like if you feel that way about something, I think Mahalo's agreeing. Oh, look, we're getting a little Mahalo walk by. Oh, let's see. I don't know if he's going to show up. Molly's. Oh, there he is. If you feel I'm going to die if I don't have this thing, that's really a time to go into your shadow around this stuff, around that energy, and see what's really going on there, All right, so Mars in Scorpio. And Mars will be in Scorpio all the way through January 3rd. So, again, recheck your motivations. This is finishing up our 2019 year and preparing us for this, Saturn-Pluto energy that we are building into. Let's see. So, the rest of the energy for the day. I love the moon in Leo is connecting to Venus and Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is lighting up that spirit of infinite possibilities. And my feeling is like, you know, if there's a part of you that's like, I will die if I can't have this thing. This is where it's like, and if I don't get the thing that I think that I want, I'm actually going to be okay, and I'm going to find this way to be happy. I'm going to find my way into beauty. I'm going to find my way into love. Jupiter and Venus and Sagittarius are highlighting that energy. So again, if you're feeling that intensity with that Mars, check and recheck yourself. It feels very important. Speaking of intensity, the sun and moon, so sun in Scorpio, moon in Leo, they are squaring each other. So you may feel that, like, that angel on one shoulder, devil on the other. Be very aware of both of them. Both may have valid points. But just be aware of, like, the shadow and the light coming up for you. And find your balance, find your truth somewhere in between. Moon will shift into Scorpio. This last day of Mercury retrograde, it is getting my words. Moon is shifting not into Scorpio. Moon is shifting into Virgo. Virgo. 5:54 p.m. Pacific time. The first connection that the moon is making is with Mars in Scorpio. 0 degrees, that transformational degree. So, a few things of note. Between the moon shifting and Mars shifting, you may feel a little energy-wise. I know the first few days of Mars in any sign, I always feel very sleepy. So, just be aware of that, plus void moon. But that moon in Virgo, that's a great energy to check your motivations. It also can peak that intensity feeling, peak that obsession feeling about things. So take it easy on yourself, but really recheck your motivations. Check and recheck your actionable energies when it comes to the things that you feel like you can't live without. Yes. All right. So let's look at these cards. The Lover card. What do you love? What do you desire? Mars in Scorpio is definitely going to be highlighting that desire. And we have this new vision energy. And this new vision energy, I always think of this card in alignment with the Sagittarius energy, because it is like that, even though there's no arrow, but it's like reaching for the stars. So, Mars in Scorpio, Jupiter at the galactic center. What do you desire? It is about, like, reaching for it. And yet, don't forget your morals. And also at the same time with this card, be aware where you keep yourself stuck in regards to your desires. And then finally, I have the Fool card. So lots of major arcana going on right here. Actually, one more, the Moon card as well. So 4 major arcana cards out of the 5 cards that I pulled. So definitely some strong energy. The Fool. This could set you on a new journey. So be very aware of that. Be aware of what you love. Be aware where you hold yourself back, but also be impeccable with your desire. Yes, go for what you want, but don't manipulate. The universe will bring you your desires, will bring you to your desires, will give you a path towards them. But sometimes we don't know best, and we do have to hold space for those places where we do not know best. And I think that's kind of that Moon card. Watch for those hidden shadows within you that could come up and sabotage. Okay, that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. I have the Eclipse readings and the 2020 year ahead readings available at this time, as well as, regular readings. Email me about that. Besides that, moment to moment, you have the power. The better it gets, the better it gets. And it's so important to remember, especially when it comes to your desire, there is more than enough love in the world for you. Namaste.